Hello everyone and welcome back to my 100% walkthrough for Wild Arms 2. In this episode we're going to be taking on another Diablo pillar. So in order to get to the next one we're going to step outside and head for the Valeria Chateau's landing pad. Alright, if you open up your map, locate Guild Gallad on the map. And we're going to want to fly in that direction, but we want to go southwest of Guild Gallad. So let's aim towards the northwest. Once you see the or the region of Guild Gallad, we're going to head to southwest a little bit. You'll notice the green blip on the map and a landing pad. Alright, so those are the two monsters that spawn outside of Diablo Pillar Caina. Make sure you get those two before going in. And same as before, Diablo pillars across the map are going to share the same layout. There's going to be two floors and a puzzle. One floor, a puzzle, one floor, boss, one floor, puzzle, one floor, boss. And just like the last Diablo pillar, there are a couple of new monsters that do spawn in this area, 4 to be exact. And we'll be sure to highlight them all before we reach the end. All right, so for this puzzle, you just want to hit that block until it lets us through. Can get a little bit tedious, but it's not too difficult. Same as before, just hit the blocks. All three blocks share the same hit, so oh. So apparently if you hit, I've never had that happen before, so if you hit the wrong thing too many times, it will cause them to retreat. There we go. All right, now we can continue on. That's the first that's ever happened to me. I didn't know they did that. Huh. All right, we know that noise, so go ahead and make sure people are topped off. And again, go ahead and have Tim in your active party and Lilka, and in whichever of the physical characters you want for your third. I'm gonna just keep it as before. Tim! You're right, I know. Someone's trying to make sure we don't get there first. I feel it too. This evil. It's not ordinary. I feel it too. This evil. It's no ordinary person. I'm not going to be beat. I'm determined to get strong. It might be impossible alone, but with all you behind me and Puka behind me, I knew I could get stronger. Good Lord, this thing is hideous, but luckily we can handle it in just a few turns, so it is weak to fire. Also, the optochemical bomb that it does has a chance to not only damage your party members, but also inflict them with confusion, so be sure to watch out for that. So, what we're going to do is as follows. We're going to have Tim and Lilka focus down the left and right head with their fire attacks, while we have your third party member go ahead and attack the main body. And we should have absolutely no problem. Don't forget your lucky card. Easy peasy. All right, that monster dropped Blue Wind, which is a piece for Tim. We'll go ahead and equip that on him. And then feel free to go ahead and swap out any character you want. At this point, it doesn't really matter. We're doing so well. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll keep it as I'll keep it this way for me anyway. You can do what you want, but I'm gonna do it this way for me. Save if you need to. Alright, so here we have to work our way through a puzzle, and you'll notice that if you're not standing on one of these, the room goes dark. So, rotate your camera around so you can see where you need to go. Right? Up, and over. That's a dead end, but that's fine. It allows us to see where we're going, so now we're going to go down, left, and up. We need to go right, up, left, down, left, up, left, up. Alright, seeing as this is the final floor, and we still have one more monster in this place we have not come across yet, before we progress too far ahead, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this time to locate it. Now, for those of you who are Final Fantasy fans, when you see it, you'll probably giggle a little bit, because personally in RPGs, I hate them. Okay, so interesting fact I learned just now about this monster that we're locating. It has special conditions that I was unaware of. It turns out the monster we're looking for is a surprise attack only encounter. So, meaning if you want a better chance at locating it, you have to look at your party members and figure out which one has the lowest luck stat. In my case, as of right now, which I honestly don't know how this happened, even though I've got tiny flowers, I haven't used any. Tim has the lowest with normal. So, I'm going to be running around with Tim and see if I can't get some surprise encounters. Okay, I have never had this happen before. For whatever reason, I am not getting surprise attacks, no matter what I do. Also, I've discovered something that I heavily stressed on at the start of this guide that I deeply owe you all an apology for. So it turns out that canceling encounters does not in fact lower your luck stat at all. Turns out the source that I read on that a long time ago was wrong. And I'm talking like back in the game, like the good old days of like GameFAQs, NeoSeeker, stuff like that. Like everywhere I read back in the day literally expressed how canceling encounters would lower your luck stat. It does not. In fact, the only thing it does is that it can cause more encounters to appear more frequently that you have to cancel out if you are canceling the encounters deliberately. And sometimes it will lead you to eventually running into a more aggressive surprise attack, which can lead to one of your party members having to fight alone or something like that. But no, it does not lower your luck stat. And no matter what I do, I cannot get a surprise attack to occur even with Tim. So we may have to try something that I am pretty sure does work in the next video. So again, I apologize for stressing that so much at the start of this guide. With that out of the way, let's not worry about that monster for right now. Unless you are managing to get it, good on you. I will highlight it in the next video because I know how to get it to appear now. So let's go. Of course, once we reach here, make sure people's health is topped up. And I am going to keep the party as is. I'm going to have Tim, Ashley, and Lilka as my main attack party. Let's go ahead on up and let's take on Caina. Get out of my way. An aerial fortress? You all don't need a toy like that. Once the energy output from the Diablo pillars is blocked, Heimdall Gazo cannot go. That's what I'm going to do. You act so self-righteous. I hate that. It's so irritating. That outlaw scum opposing Sir Vinceville's ideals for Odessa. Hey, Randolph, how about feeding these guys a space-time distortion? Alright, so Caina's abilities do not change. It's going to be the same fight as before, except of course he's going to be hitting quite a bit harder. So, as always, single target attack, have Lilka heal that. Multi-partial attack, have Tim first aid, but mainly just focus on getting Ashley up his 100 FP so we can take him down fairly easily. Now, if you have 50 FP and you're still trying to get Ashley up to 100, what you can do to help speed it up is you could use Tim's FP shift to feed both him and Lilka an extra 25 FP, or if you so choose, you could use a mini carrot. Either way, this shouldn't be too much of a problem. And don't forget your lucky card. And now that Lilka has 50 FP, we can use high spells. Double the damage. Have a little taste of that demon you helped summon. Impossible to lose to guys who have no ideals and no protocol. I can't die at a place like this. No way. For the future Filgaia, the Filgaia ruled by Vincefeld, I must carry on. Hey, Randolph the Magic Key, one last time, give me strength. I'm not going to let it end here and now, like this. Randolph, what is this? What is the meaning of this? Oh! We won, didn't we? Yep. We're the ones who destroyed those pure ideals so easily to believe in. Just because they're pure doesn't mean they're right. Sometimes purity can narrow your view of the world. A path of uncertainty and confusion may have failures, but it'll never be wrong. That's true. Let's go. Odessa's treachery hasn't been obliterated yet. Of course, step in here. And go ahead and teleport back to the town of Maria. Head over to the PSS store. Now, as I mentioned in the previous video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be focusing on up parameter, but I'm going to leave it up to you. As I'm going to actually, after thinking about it, I'm going to do this myself. So the physical characters, Ashley, Brad, and Conan, instead of focusing up parameter right now, Instead, we're going to drop a point into up P defend for each of them. Yes, this is going to consume 4 out of the 5 points that I have I've accumulated. That's fine. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have the magic casters, Lilka and Tim, go ahead and pick up parameter. The reason for this being is because the guys, although they have the guys and Conan, even though they have a high health pool, they are taking a lot of damage from physical attacks from bosses. So we're going to see where the 1 point into up P defend helps. If they need more, we're going to go ahead and do that. But for the magic casters, they have been doing okay so far. They do have really good magical defense already. So we're not going to focus that yet. But depending on how much damage that they take from magic attacks later in the game, then we will do this. But we really want to get them with up parameter because it will really help out in future fights. Trust me. So, with that out of the way. All right, so let's go ahead, save our game. And that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it this far into the video, if this guide is helping you, please consider leaving a like and a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. And if you're new and you'd like to continue watching this journey, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. You all take care and have a wonderful day.